Welcome back to Fast Money. Talk about CEO OMG. In one of the strangest earnings calls Wall Street has ever heard, the CEO of Cleveland Cliffs, Lorenco Goncalves, went on a rant against analysts and short sellers.
You are a disaster. You are an embarrassment to your parents. With this being said, we are going to use money to reward the long-term shareholders. So if the stock continues to go down based on these kids that play with computers and somebody else's money, we are going to buy back stock. We are going to screw these guys so badly that I don't believe that they will be able to only resign. They will have to commit suicide. So we are going to screw these guys so badly that it will be fun to watch. That will be my first priority, other than the two top priorities of finishing HBI and paying down debt. You are messing with the wrong guy.
Later in the day, Goncalves appeared on Closing Bell and defended his action, saying he would do it all over again.
We're talking about it today, to be clear, because the stock is down more than 5%.
And because I'm talking about the entire story. You were trying to talk about today. I'm trying.
Well, it's not every day we hear a conference call like this.
Yeah, of course, CEOs are cookie cutter people. They like to say the same things the same way for you guys to repeat the same things on air, and life is good. I'm different. You like it, great. You don't like it, great.
Okay. The stock ended down about 4% today. That was off the lows of the day. He sounds very similar to maybe an Elon Musk, somebody who doesn't care about convention and what is expected of a CEO to do. What do you think?
Did he tell me that I was an embarrassment to my parents? I mean,
Somebody,
not
the first time.
Come on. So first of all, this stock had been an embarrassment to its parents for about 3 or 4 years. The balance sheet was out of control. They get totally levered up at the peak of the crisis. They chased growth at the peak of the market, and they actually almost exploded. So if shareholders are actually questioning whether, or if people are going after the stock and questioning whether in a good environment they can continue to deliver free cash flow, I don't blame them. But bottom line is the company is delivering free cash flow. They've initiated a dividend for the first time in I don't know how long, and HRC prices, hot rolled coil, or iron ore prices are near the top of the range that we've seen in multiple years. You could argue that steel prices are near, on a relative basis, all-time highs. So this company better be making money in this environment. And I'm not sure, unless you believe that growth is going down and that actually you want to be tied to levered plays to global growth, that's what this company is. And if you think it's going down, you might want to short this stock. It's had a great run.
Up 53%.
But, I wouldn't chase it.
And by the way, when they were making comparisons to Elon Musk, this is much worse than what Elon Musk did on that conference call. This was terrible. Terrible. I mean, it will be fun to watch. You're going to have to commit suicide. This is a terrible actions by a CEO.
The sentiment is understandable, but how he expressed himself.
Terrible. Awful. And with the stock up 53%, usually guys would avoid this. It's not a drastically high short interest on a name. It's 16%. So it's not a crazy, but I think with the performance that it's had year to date, I think you're probably okay shorting the stock.
You know what's kind of interesting is how it ended the day. I mean, it didn't end the day on the lows. Yeah. So you had this massive sell-off, a little bit of a rebound. I think it's certainly where your stop out is. That's today's low. I'm not all that excited about a CEO who talks that way. Certainly understand frustration, but I would want a CEO who's a little more reserved.
Well, market history shows that people who act this way, who are in charge of companies, who have boards, who have shareholders, it doesn't really end particularly well for them. And so this was just a little bit of an unhinged. And hey, listen, this is your president's America. This is what people can do.
How did you wind up tying it back
because
to that?
Just the lack of the lack of civility and
I can tie it back to Trump in 3 sentences.
And no shame about it. This is not stuff that people used to do.